I want to talk about it and I want to deep dive. Um, Today is October 22nd of 2025. Um, it's 10:14 p.m. Some of you guys are new to my channel. Some of you guys are old to my channel. I just want to talk about this case. And I did write some things down that I was getting. I haven't reached out to the police department yet. Okay, all right, so let's just talk about the case and then let's go. I'm going to read a little bit about it, and I hope I say her name right. She's 9 years old. The mother of a 9-year-old girl who was reported missing either this month after she had not been seen in more than a year, traveled with her daughter out of state days before the investigators was launched, but returned home without her. Okay. Her name is Melodee. On Wednesday, the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office released new details about the disappearance of a 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard, who was reported missing early this month after school administrators noticed they have not heard from her in over a year. So far, the evidence that we got is she's very beautiful. She left with her mother. She's 9 years old. Her name is Melodee Buzzard. And I wrote this down over there. I have another piece of paper that I've been writing stuff. And she wasn't seen for over a year. She was reported missing earlier this month after she had not been seen more than a year. So she hasn't been seen for a whole year. Okay. She was reported missing earlier this month. So we're in the month of October. So she was reported in October. Yes. She's so pretty, Tina. Hold on. I have my pajamas on. Coffee. Let me take this off. Sorry, guys. I don't care right now. I'm like sweating, but it's cold. It's gonna be a cold winter, my friends. Okay, very cold winter. So far we got, she's 9 years old. She was reported missing earlier this month. We're in the month of October. So she was reported in October. Report made in October. She's been missing for over a year. Not seen in more than a year. So she's not been seen more than a year. So we don't know how long she's been gone. So we'll just put more than a year. Missing. She traveled with her mother out of state days before the investigation was launched, but returned home without her. So the mom left with her. We don't know she left with her. And I feel like I need to take my time on this case. and she came back home on Wednesday. She returned back home without her daughter. So where's her daughter? On Wednesday, the Santa Barbara County Sheriff Office, I think this is California. I don't know. So we'll figure this out. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff Office released new details about the disappearance of a 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard, who was reported missing earlier this month after school administrators noticed that they haven't heard from her in over a year. Now, I find it interesting that the school administrators noticed that they haven't heard from her for over a year. Okay, and then she was only reported missing early this month, and the early this month would be October, or in the month of October. Okay, Melodee's mother, Ashley Buzzard, has been uncooperative. So she's been non-cooperative with the police. And this is what I was getting. I'm going to tell you what I'm actually seeing, you guys. Okay. I've been writing stuff down about her. So she hasn't been cooperating with the police department. With the investigations, officials said, and has been unable to provide a satisfactory answer for her daughter's location or safety. Now, after authorities were able to confirm a sighting as recent as August, so there was a sighting in August, and we're in the month of October. Okay. So that sighting would have been 2 months ago. So they're saying there was a sighting of her 2 months ago in August. And why doesn't the mom want to help the police and help with the investigation? Is she hiding something? She left with her daughter, so she obviously knows where her daughter's at. Okay. So officials said that they have been unable to provide satisfactory answers from her daughter's location or safety. So they don't know if she's safe. There's somebody saying that they seen her, a sighting of her recently in August. The detectives say they have not seen or uncovered evidence that Melodee was with her mother as recent as October 7th, a week before the investigation was launched. So there's a formal investigation that was launched as early as October 7th. Yeah, I'm picking up something right now. Well, I've been picking it up earlier, but I've just been like patient with the energy. Okay. Sometimes you have to be patient with the energy. Okay. Melodee Buzzard of Lopica is seen in this undated photo provided by Santa Barbara County Sheriff Office. Buzzard has not been seen in at least a year and had not been photoed in at least 2. So at least 2 years. The sheriff office says Ashley Buzzard rented a car and took her daughter on a road trip, potentially going as far as east of Nebraska. But days later, only Ashley returned to their home in Vandenberg Village in northern Santa Barbara County. So we know she rented a vehicle. She rented a car. So obviously they're going to be checking the car for any DNA or any evidence. So she rented a car. So if she had a car, why would she rent a car? Okay. Question mark. So she took her daughter on a road trip. Obviously her daughter was not in school. Okay. No school. So how did they know that she was going as far as east as Nebraska? So did the mother say, I took her on a road trip and we went to Nebraska? Or do they have some kind of GPS system that shows I'm pretty sure in the rental cars they have some kind of GPS system. So I'm going to put GPS system because I wrote that over there too. The rental vehicle they were traveling, which has been returned, was identified as a white Chevrolet Malibu with a license plate at 9M as in Michael, N as in Nancy, G as in George 101. The investigators into the disappearance was formally launched on October 14th. So October 7th, I guess they were notified, and the investigation of her disappearance was launched on October 14th. Okay, October 14th. So sad. My birthday. And detectives served as a search warrant as their home. Okay, so they did it. Okay, and detectives served a search warrant at their home and surrounding areas following day. The FBI was also looped into the investigation last week, officials said, because she's a minor. Throughout the search and quest for answers, detectives say Ashley Buzzard has not cooperated with the investigation as her daughter remains at risk missing person. Melodee is described as being around 4 feet tall, 4 feet 6 inches, and weighing 60 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes. Santa Barbara County Sheriff Police Bill Brown said his department shares in the concern of the local community and is to find the missing elementary school student and bring her home. He thanked local media for helping spread her photo and story, which has already led to confirmation of the previous sighting in August. So they're saying there's a sighting in August. Okay. So they started the investigation October 14th. They got the information on October 7th. I'm sorry. So she only weighs 4 feet 6 inches and weighing 60 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes. She's so beautiful. Santa Barbara County Sheriff. Okay, I read that. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to this though. He thanked local media for helping to spread her photo and story, which has already led to confirmation of the previous sighting in August. That photo, the most recent known image of her, was taken around 2 years ago. So the photo that is going around of her was taken 2 years ago. Okay, 2 years. This is what they're saying. So we don't know, okay? And Melodee's appearance may have changed in the years since, officials said. So they show the photo, they show the rental car, which I'm pretty sure the rental car had GPS. Most rental cars had GPS. There was a sighting in August. This is what they're saying. We are hopeful that Melodee might be with someone, perhaps a extended family member or friend who may not be aware of the circumstances of her disappearance, Brown said in the news release on Wednesday. Brown also urged the public not to attempt to conduct their own searches or investigate. Okay, let me go back to this. Brown works for the sheriff's department. So why would he tell people not to investigate? She's a missing at-risk child. I seen this with Summer Moon Wells case. Okay, so we are hopeful that Melodee might be with someone, perhaps a extended family or friend, who may not be aware of the circumstances of her disappearance, Brown said in the news release Wednesday. Brown also urged the public not to attempt to conduct their own searches or investigation. The detectives are telling us that we cannot conduct our own searches or investigation. I only seen this with one other case. And my whole entire time doing missing cases. As that could only complicate and disturb ongoing efforts by law enforcement. But don't they want this little girl found? This kind of reminds me of, okay, so I'm going to finish reading it. The most effective way to help is by sharing factual information directly with detectives. The sheriff office said, anyone who has seen Melodee, Buzzard, or has any contact with her mother since October 7th is urged to contact the Sheriff Criminal Investigation Unit Division 805-681-4150. Anonymous tips can be provided online or calling 805-681-4171. Okay, the only time I've ever seen this where the sheriff or the police say don't go and do your own investigation is Summer Moon Utah Wild's case. That's the only time I've ever seen this. Somebody says, I seen an interview with the grandmother. The great grandmother said the mom has mental issues. So so mental issues. And I was picking up something with that earlier. I have it down over there. At Tina Stanley, I was thinking the same thing. Missing 4 years is a long time. So sad. So if she was with family and the grandmother is saying that the mom has mental issues, why hasn't anybody came in the family and say, look, she's here at my house. I'm keeping her. I'm watching her and I'm taking care of her. Let me show you a picture of her. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at her hair. Gorgeous little girl. Beautiful smile. So I'm going to keep her picture there. And I'm going to look at her picture. And I'm just going to pull the energy from her. I was looking at it earlier. Yeah, she's beautiful. What I'm picking up from her energy, and I was picking up earlier, I wrote it down, that she was very outgoing, very friendly, very tentative. Like, what I mean tentative is like a helper. She would help people. Yes, she has gorgeous hair, gorgeous eyes, a beautiful smile, very caring, very loving. She's only 9 years old. Okay. Now I don't know. She looks Spanish, but I mean, she could be white. I don't know. And race doesn't matter. I've never heard a department say don't help with investigation. I think Santa Barbara is in California. And this girl could have been missing more than 2 years or a year. And for the school just to notice her disappearance, I feel like maybe a teacher might have been concerned, like, where's she at? I haven't seen her. I'm concerned about her. A caring teacher. There's teachers teachers care. Teachers go in the field because they care about children. Okay, they don't go in it for the money. They go in it because they care about the child. So maybe a teacher was fond of her. She seems like she was a little helper. And I feel like she's always like tentative, like always paying attention. She's giving me that from her energy. And I want to take my time with this reading. And everything that I'm about to say is for entertainment purposes. So So the investigation initially started on the 14th. It really bothers me when police departments tell the public not to get involved in the case. And the reason why I say this is because the public might have seen something. They're obviously saying, we'll call the detectives line or call the FBI, because the FBI, she's a child, she's 9. Yeah, she is so beautiful. So if she's with a family member, I'm pretty sure a family member would have came forward by now. Okay. I did pull cards on this, and I did pull shells on this energy earlier. And I want to make sure that everything that I'm about to say is the most accurate that I can get on her energy. Okay. And I did do the shells, and when I did the shells, I was getting something with mother and father's energy, male and female energy. I also was getting male, female. And there's something else. Let me see what else I was picking up when I did the shells. I got male, female. I got mountains. And I seen like a stream. Okay, stream. Okay, so I don't know if they got out the car and they start looking at something. Okay, because I'm seeing like the landscape, right? So I'm seeing mountains, but I'm also seeing like a stream. A stream. But this is a small stream, not a big stream. Okay. Show me what I need to see. This case is Melodee, and her last name, I don't want to say her last name wrong. I want to say her last name right. Buzzard. And her mother's name is Ashley. Buzzard. And her name is Melodee Buzzard, and she's 9 years old. And let me put her picture a little bit bigger. Beautiful girl. Beautiful hair, beautiful girl. I also got, I don't know if her mom's white and her dad's has some kind of Spanish. This can be something, I don't know, white and it's some Spanish or something like that. I don't know, okay? I don't know much about this case. So we're just going to pull the energy, and I need to take my time with this energy, okay? We're just going to pull a couple of cards on this energy. And I keep hearing take my time with this energy. So we say, so we see the time you're doing this live. As soon as you crack the case, this video will show later. You are the first, and you have been accurate on all your cases. You speak the truth every time. Thank you, Tina. I just feel like I just need to take my time with her and her case. Earlier I lighted a candle and I just meditated on her energy. I threw the shells, and I just wanted to see like if I felt any texture surrounding this, and the texture that I was getting was like a landscape. Okay. And the landscape that I was getting was mountains and a stream. Okay. That was the texture that I was getting on it. And I don't want to jump into conclusions. I have to be, because these are real cases. This is real. This is not a joke here. Yes, I seen mountains. I seen It kind of reminded me of the landscape of like New Mexico. You know how New Mexico, if you guys ever been to New Mexico, I've been there as a child so many times. Um, the landscape, okay? The landscape in New Mexico is so beautiful. They call it the land of enchantment because if you really look at the mountains, it looks like somebody took their time and just drew the mountains. And then when the sun hits the mountains, and then there's hardly like you might see some streams, but you have to go inward to a stream to see streams. Because New Mexico, okay, so this card kept wanting to come out, so I'm gonna say I believe this is the mother's energy, so I want to give this time. This card flipped, you guys. Okay. So when they say that the mother had mental health issues, I truly believe that. And the reason why is because this card here. Okay. And I really want to put it back in the deck. But there's a reason why it flipped out. Okay. I'm going to put it back in the deck. But I feel like this is the mother's energy. So do I feel like the mother has mental issues? Yes, I do. And the reason why is because of this energy. Okay. Now, I don't know if in the past the mom has been in a mental hospital or she tried to commit this on herself. Okay. But this energy is here. Okay. So I'm going to put it back in. It flipped out. This is not that little girl's energy. This would be the mother's energy. Okay. So let's see what else we can get. I was thinking about putting up an Amazon thing on my page for, and then like I've never done that, so I was thinking about putting like an Amazon thing up, and somebody actually, one of my viewers actually bought me these and sent me these. I was thinking about putting an Amazon thing up of like all the cards that I want, because I use cards and I use shells, and mostly I'm on true crime. So I was thinking about doing that. I've never done that. I don't even know how to do that. But I was thinking about putting an Amazon account up. Yeah, a wish list. A wish list stock. Yes, a wish list. I was thinking about doing a wish list. I don't know how you guys would feel about that. I've never done one, so I would have to have my daughter help me. We have done one like for my grandkids' baby showers and stuff like that. But I've never did one for no, I don't do you, yes, do you have an Amazon list? I was thinking about doing an Amazon list, yes. And I wanted to get more like true crime cards. Because most of my most of my investigation as a psychic is more on crimes. Okay. So do I believe the mother had mental health issues? Yes, I do. Okay. Do I believe the mom probably was admitted in a mental hospital? Yes, they're probably even looking at that. Okay. So the grandmom is telling the truth about that because of that card just flipped. Tina said yes, do an Amazon list. Thank you, Tina. I'm going to do that. Okay, let's get one card on this beautiful girl. Okay. I want to take my time with her energy. I'm looking at her picture. Show me what I need to see, Melodee. Show me what I need to see, Melodee. Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see, Melodee. Okay, there's a male here. And I was picking this male's energy up. I wrote down male, female, mountains, and streams. Maria said, yes, we will support you. Thank you, Maria. So the first card came out was a male's energy. Okay, so I don't know the situation between the mother and the father. Okay, so I don't know if this male's energy a father figure or her father. But the male definitely showed up when I was channeling and meditating earlier, because I wrote that down. Okay, so double confirmation of male. Thank you. Melodee, show me what I need to see, baby girl. Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. Help me find you. Help me find you. Call on a Melodee, Buzzard's ancestors to step forward. Help me see what I need to see. Okay, so, okay, we got missing. We know she's missing. We got marriage, wedding, and something with life insurance. And these cards flipped out. Okay. Now, when we look at life insurance, we just can't look at life insurance policy. We can look at life insurance as a contract or life insurance insurance that the child will be okay. If I leave this little girl with you, the child will be okay. But it says life insurance. Okay. So you're giving me insurance that she will be okay. Okay. So marriage, wedding. Okay. So I don't know if the mom was married or had a divorce. Male, missing, and life insurance. Okay. Give me 2 more cards on this energy. Let's take our time with this energy, Melodee. Help me out. Are you still alive? Are you with somebody? You're showing me a male. You're showing me marriage and wedding. Thank you. You show me you're missing. Okay, you are showing me that. Okay. You're showing me life insurance. Okay. What else do I need to see, Melodee? I know you're missing. Family. Okay. So the cards we got out, I'm going to show you guys the cards. And I split the deck and it showed me a card, but we're going to see, okay? So the first card that we got out was money. I just said money. Okay, I said money and I split the deck and it said money, okay? So she does have history of the mother, not Melodee. Has history of, I don't know if she's a cutter. I know she has history of mental illness, and that is true. So I don't know if she is a cutter. Okay. Some people cut themselves just to fill. Okay. We know that a male is involved in the situation somehow. We know that she's a missing 9-year-old little girl. Her name is Melodee Buzzard. We know that a marriage or wedding. So a marriage or wedding could be 2 people, either mom and dad or mom married somebody else. Okay, we know this for sure. And we got her family. Okay, so her family might know, the mother and father, mother and boyfriend definitely knows. And I got this energy out earlier, so she's confirming this. Okay. Life insurance is a policy. Okay. I don't know if there was life insurance on Melodee. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But life insurance did come out, so we have to acknowledge life insurance. Okay. Normally, when we think of life insurance, we think of a policy or life insurance like she's going to be okay, right? Some kind of insurance that she's going to be all right, right? So we got these cards out. So when I look at the family card, it looks like her mother, her father, or boyfriend is involved in this. And double confirmation of that, because the life insurance card, you see a family dynamic. So they need to look at whoever the mom was dating or whoever the mom was married to. Okay. Double confirmation of that. Because if you look in the family card, there's 3 people here. A mother, a father, a child. A mother, a father, a child. Okay. And she is missing. And she's acknowledging that. Okay. So let's get 2 more cards on this energy. Melodee, Buzzard. Show me what else I need to see, baby girl. Show me what else I need to see. What's your energy? In the family cards, now I got aliens. So this means something that's foreign to her. Okay. Somewhere foreign, not somewhere where, when you see the alien card, you think of something foreign. So not a familiar place. Okay. And then you see 3 children here and you see a house. Okay. So at one time she could have been at a house. Okay. And this could have been somewhere she's never been before. It could be somewhere new she's been. There could have been some kind of boys, younger boys energy here. Okay. The house can even look like this. Okay. And what I notice in this card and this card, there is, look at the branches, the trees. Okay. In this card and this card, there's trees, right? But if you look at the house, it looks kind of isolated. Okay. So she was somewhere foreign, somewhere she'd never been before. Okay. Show me what else I need to see. I'm taking my time, you guys. I'm sorry if this is taking long, but I need to take my time with this energy. And this is being recorded, so I will share this with the FBI and the detectives. Okay, so I got strangulation. Okay. So strangulation can mean an actual strangulation or something with the throat. The card behind it is travel. So they did travel. Okay. They went to somewhere they haven't traveled to before or somewhere they've been before. But I feel like it's somewhere they haven't been before. The reason why I say that is because of the aliens card. Okay. Something foreign, something new, something different. And they traveled to get there. And obviously they traveled by car and it was a white vehicle. Okay. Now, my question is for the mother, did she have a vehicle and she rented this vehicle? Because if she had a vehicle, why would she rent a vehicle? Okay, that looks suspicious. Okay. Strangulation card means something that it's the throat chakra. So it could be something that they wanted to be kept quiet about, right? Not to speak about. But it's pertaining her family. So her mother definitely knows where she's at. We know that for sure. The male definitely knows where she's at. It could be 2 males that knows where she's at. Okay. Because if you look at the family card, that male in that family card and this other male look like 2 different males. So 2 different males could be involved in her disappearance or know where this little girl is. Okay. The mom could have been dealing with 2 different men. Okay. I'm keeping her picture up. Just took me right out. Yeah, her mom rented a white Chevy Malibu. The same type of care was involved in a fatal hit and run in Las Vegas, October 21st. Wow. A car was abandoned and was rented out of California. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And if you look at the alien card, I don't know if it says spaceship. The alien card is, see this hovering? It looks whitish gray. So that makes sense that they were in a white vehicle. Okay, I'm going to pull from another deck. So the mom traveled with her. They went somewhere foreign, somewhere different. And there could be somebody that has 3 sons. There goes the mountains. There it goes, baby. There goes the mountains. And this is what I was seeing. This is what I was seeing, the mountains. Okay, I was seeing the mountains. And there goes the mountains. There goes the mountains. So I don't know. They said they went to Nebraska, but they had to pass other states to get to from California to Nebraska. And I did see mountains. I told you guys. And it came out. And we got MK, mind control. Something was definitely wrong with the mom's mental. Okay. The mom's mental is not right, you guys. I see a cutter. So I don't know if she likes to cut herself to feel. You know how some people cut themselves just to feel? Okay. I'm also getting a wooded area. Okay. So there could be like a hiking trail that goes up into the mountains. Okay. Somebody says her father died in a motorcycle accident and she has a big family. Family wanted to take her, but the mother didn't allow them to help. Nebraska has a lot of mountains. Wow. So the father has passed on. Wow. Oh my God. So whatever, okay, listen to what I'm saying. This girl is definitely, now I'm not saying, I'm just saying there's a wooded area they traveled. So and then if you look in the travel card, there's a little stream here. So mountains, wooded area, and travel. Okay. So there has to be like a wooded area that goes to the mountains. I'm also seeing like a campsite. Okay. A campsite. I'm writing this down because I am going to call the FBI. A campsite. But I'm seeing like, you know how you see a forest and then from the forest it leads you to the mountains. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. I need to know if you're alive. Have you passed away? Melodee, are you alive? Are you alive? She keeps showing me revenge. I really believe that her mother has some severe mental issues. There goes the suicide again. Okay. So I believe the mom tried to take her life. The mom tried to take her life. Her own life. And maybe she tried to take her life. This card came out twice. Oh, God. The money card keeps wanting to come out, but we'll see. So she could be by some mountains in some wooded area. It kind of reminds me of like a hiking trail, but also like a RV. Like, you know how you go to like a RV spot and you park And there's like trails and mountains. Because I'm also seeing like RVs. So I don't know if they stopped at an RV site or something. Okay. But there's definitely a house here. It's like secluded. Okay. And I'm not saying that she's at this house, but I'm just saying like there's a house here, something foreign, nothing familiar to her. Okay. Um what's crossing the strangulation card? What's crossing the strangulation card? Melodee. What's crossing the strangulation card? So this has everything to do with the mother. The mother knows where she's at. We all know that, okay? Is she alive or is she dead? Melodee, if your father can step forward, your dad, to help me find you. Okay, perversions here. Okay, perversion. Okay. Oh, God. This is giving me somebody like stalking, watching type energy. I don't know if the mom sold her because I didn't get no money cards, but I did get life insurance, and that's very concerning. And I asked what the strangulation card was, and it's perversion. Okay, perversion is crossing the strangulation card. Okay, perversion. Okay, so the mom is going to make something look man-made. Okay, so I believe the mother knows what happens to her. I asked her if she's alive, and I'm getting something. I'm going to get there, and I want to pull from another deck. Perversion. If you look up the word perversion, it means the altercation of something from its original course, meaning, or state to distort or corrupt what was first intended. So I believe that the mother had something attended, like something when she got in that rental car before that, she had her attention set on something. Okay. Now, was her attention set to go to Nebraska and off herself? I don't know. Okay. But that is giving me that type vibes. Like she wanted to take her life. Okay. And this is concerning. So this will be an urgent case. Okay. Very urgent. Okay. And for the police to say that nobody should like investigate this is urgent. The reason why I say this urgent because suicide's here. So the mother tried to take her life. Okay. So she had this all planned out. The mother. Okay. So when we look at perversion, once again, the altercation of something from its original course. Okay. So something happened where she had to change her course. Okay. Also meaning or state to distort or corrupt of what was first intended. Now, if you look at distortion too, it has many other meanings to it. I mean, perversion, I'm sorry. A form of human behavior which is far from what is considered to be orthodox or normal. So something happened here that was not normal, my friends. Okay? Not normal at all. Okay? Now, am I getting the mother sold her? I'm not getting that energy, but I'm getting the mother tried to take her life. So if the mother tried to take her life, did she try to take Melodee's life? That's what I'm getting psychically. Okay? I believe the mom planned this, wanted to take her life and her daughter's life. This is what I'm getting. Okay? I'm definitely getting this. Okay? And this was in motion. Okay? And if the mom was mentally ill, why didn't they go to court and say, look, I need to take her away from the grandma should say, I need to take her away from my daughter because obviously she tried to kill herself before. This is not the first time she tried this. Okay? It's not the first time. She has a mental illness. What's concerning to me is the strangulation card. And the reason why I say strangulation, and we can say strangulation like strangulation, or we can say something with the throat chakra, right? The throat. the neck. Okay. That can mean to cut off communication. Okay. Or actual strangulation. Okay. So we're going to dig more into this, you guys. Stay with me. So I'm getting that this girl might not be alive. And the reason why I say that is because of the strangulation card. And I believe the mother tried to take her and her daughter's life. Yes. I believe the mother, I don't know if let's see if we'll get any trafficking energy here. I believe the mother was, her intentions was to take her and her daughter's life. That's what I'm getting, my friends. And I pray I'm wrong. I pray to God I'm wrong. This trip was for her to end her life and her daughter's life. That's what I'm picking up. And she could have been gone. Oh my God. She could went back to revisit the site where her daughter is. I don't know. Concerned. They're very concerned. Okay, very concerned. And I would be too, because this whole energy here is giving me concerning energy. Okay. Now, if I get money cards, that's where we really need to worry about. Okay. Because when you see money and toil and labor, then that's trafficking cards for me. Okay. So far, this is like the mom tried to commit suicide and tried to kill her and her child for entertainment purposes. Okay. And I pray that I'm wrong, but they're very concerned, and they should be. The perversion card, so I believe her intention, her original course of intentions was to commit, to take her life and her daughter's life. It's abnormal, repulsive, and obsessive. Okay, the police, the FBI is investigating this. And this is urgent. Okay? And the reason why I say this is urgent is because the suicide card and the strangulation card. Now, when you look at the strangulation card, you could also say like her throat. So her throat makes what noise? Voice, right? Okay. But I feel like this woman wanted to take her life. And I believe she tried to before. And I can't believe the mountain card came out. And I swear I seen the mountain card. And a male, there's a male that knows about this. Her bad health is her mental health. Okay. She's mentally unfreaking stable. Now I'm getting, let me write these numbers down because these numbers can be important to the case. So we got the number 33. It could be 33 years old, 31 years old, 22. We got number 6, number 4, and number 4. So her mental is very bad, my friends. Very bad. And I can't believe the mountain card came out. That's some shit. And I excuse my French, and I seen the mountains. So they, I mean, the tracking was say where they stopped at, where they stopped at, what location they stopped at. So they might have to revisit all the FBI might have to revisit all those places they stopped. I see somewhere there's an RV camp. I see the mountains and like the stream. Okay. She's the child that is missing, number 18, which would be 9. Okay. She's the child that we're looking for. What else do I need to see? Melodee. Are you alive? Or have you crossed over? The mom definitely got mental issues and double confirmation with the bad health. This poverty card keeps wanting to come out. I don't know why, but I'm going to keep shuffling. I don't know if the mother sold her, but I'm getting like the mother wanted to commit suicide. And there's a man involved in this, because the reason why I say there's a man involved in this man could have been her lover. Because of the marriage card. And the lover's card is here. Okay. Got number 6, 15, 6. And the doves are here. This gives me a crossing. But let's keep going. There could be a statue at this place that she's at. The statue could be like in the park area. I want these cards to flip. I know I'm taking long. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, toil and labor. Okay, so you guys know you're on my channel. This is not a good card. 38, 11. That's not a good card. If I get any money cards, this girl might have been trafficked. But what's concerning to me is those doves. Mature woman. So there's also a mature woman here. So this mature woman would not be the mother's energy. This mature woman could be the grandma's energy or another mature woman. Number 6. So was she given to another woman? Let's see. The money card comes out here. This poverty card keeps wanting to come out. The poverty card wants to keep coming out of my deck. So was she sold to a woman or given to a woman? And the reason why I say because of that life insurance card. Now we know she took a journey. Damn, these cards are like flipping out. Too many cards. Okay, so there's a mature woman here. There's a lover of hers that knows a male. There's actually 2 males here. And a mature woman. So there's 3 people here. Santa Barbara to Nebraska would take you on 115. Oh, I-15. I pay attention to numbers because numbers can be relevant with this case. Okay. So there's a mature woman here. The toil and labor card, that's my trafficking card. So we'll see if this girl was trafficked, because I'm not getting no dead or alive cards here. But life insurance, she could have made a promise to somebody with this life insurance card. But there's no money cards. When trafficking, you have some kind of money cards, right? I think this is going to be my part 1. I'm going to have to come back and do a part 2. Okay, that false person card wants to come out. A gift. So my question is 17 is 6. Was she given to somebody? Was she given to a mature woman? because this is not her mother's energy. Was she given to a mature woman? I-15 and 11 crosses Vegas. And we got number 11. So was she given to a woman? Okay, message of concern. So they're going to get a message of concern surrounding her case. 14, 41, 5. I'm writing these numbers down for a reason, my friends. I'll explain why. Main female, this will be the mother's energy. So my question was she given to the grandmother at some point, or was she given to another? Was she the daughter give her to a mature woman, or did the grandma have custody of her? Because the gift card is coming out, so it's you offering somebody a gift. The gift will be the child. And the tool and labor is my trafficking card. Tool and labor is something that you do that you don't want to do. Right? But if you look at the tool and labor card, there's children in this card. Not adults, children. So I believe that there is 1, 2, 1. Somebody she was in a relationship knows about this. There could be 2 males that know about this. She will be going to court. 5. One more card from this deck, and then we're going to pull from another deck. I think this girl might be 2 things here. The mom might be going to prison, yes. The mom is in despair. She made a decision. Okay, she might have lost a job. She can't keep a job. Her head, so she's always grabbing her head. There's something mentally wrong with her head. 5. Okay, I'm getting a lot of 5s, 6s, and 4s. So the mom was desperate. She was desperate. How was she getting money? How the hell was she getting money? Okay. Let's pull some more cards on this. I don't want to say it, but it seems like it's going in that direction, my friends. Because I'm not getting dead or alive. But I am getting some kind of trafficking vibes here. And I'm going to say it. But I also am getting like the mom try to off herself and her daughter. Like that's the energy I'm getting. Give me 3 cards from this deck. The mom can't keep a job because of her mental illness. But I'm not getting no money cards. This is concerning here. But I am getting toil and labor, and that's my trafficking cards. Okay. This card flipped. So we got the 2 of Wands. Planning, progress, making decisions, discovery, leaving home, travel, plans. So this is pre-planned and pre-organized. Okay, definitely pre-planned and pre-organized. Okay, so she knew where she was going, but something changed. Okay, yes. So this is pre-planned and pre-organized before they took this trip. Oh man, all these cards want to come out. So she planned this. She made a decision. Discovery, leaving home, travel plans. What else? There goes those the mountains in the water. I told you guys. The mountains in the water is here. The mountains in the water is here. Look at the mountains. Look at the water. Okay. And then the card behind it was the Eight of Cups, disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, walking away, and leaving behind. So she left this girl behind. Okay, she walked away, left the girl behind. There goes the mountains and there goes the water. She left without her daughter. Now, let me keep going here. She left without her daughter. She left her child behind. She didn't look back. This is very concerning. So, disappointment, abandonment. So, with this girl's energy is disappointment, Melodee. Her energy is disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism. Well, this is a mom's energy. Sorry, you guys. Disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, walking away, leaving behind. And she has all those cups, all those options, and she chooses to turn her back and walk away. From Melodee. And there goes the mountains again, my friends, in the body of water. This was pre-planned and pre-organized. 28. 8. Okay. I'm writing these numbers down for a reason. They might mean something. Anything could mean something. Aries, Pisces energy here. So this is fire and the elements of water. And we got the Emperor here. This will be law enforcement's energy. So respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules, power, authority, father figure, protection, control, discipline, focus. Another fire energy, skills, reliable, and ability to work hard. Okay, so Emperor. There's an Emperor here. The male could be a fire sign. Okay. She left her daughter behind. When we see the Emperor card, we normally think of as somebody that's very stable, stability. It also could reference law enforcement. Okay. So she left her daughter. Yes, she did. Oh my God. Now, I believe there's two things going on. That she was in a relationship, okay, with lovers, and maybe she felt like this little girl was in the way. And I feel like she wanted to off herself. And maybe she wanted to off herself because some man left her. I don't know, okay? The Lover's card is here. Well, no, the Devil card is here. Sorry, my friends. The Devil's here. So this is shadow work, attachments, addictions, restrictions, sexuality, seduction, destructive behavior, codependency, and toxicity. So was the mom on any kind of drugs? Does anybody know? Did this girl go through any abuse in the past? This would be the letter S, abuse. Did she go through any of that in the past? The daughter. or the mother. Number 6, 15. We got the King of Swords. Head over heart, discipline. Okay. Head over heart, discipline, truthful, honest, clarity, the King of Swords. This is a lot of masculine energy surrounding the mother and her. So, head over heart, discipline. So, did the mom break up with a man recently? They need to look into that too. Truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority. Give me one more card and then we'll pull one from the other deck. So I believe like something with a relationship. She could have been with somebody. Somebody could have broke up with her. And this woman is not mentally stable. Stable, my friends. Okay. She left her daughter. She walked away from her daughter. Like literally left her daughter. And the Chariot card is here. A lot of movement. And they were in a white vehicle. So movement, progress, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure, and courage. So yes, they were doing a lot of traveling. Give me one more card. These cards are flipping out. Okay, we got the Queen of Pentacles. So nurturing, practical, provoking, financial, a working parent. This is not her energy. This is some other woman's energy. I don't know if she's an earth sign. There's another woman involved in this. This woman is the opposite of her. So this woman is the Queen of Pentacles. She's nurturing. She's practical. She's providing, financial, and working parent. So I wonder if this is a grandmom's energy that I'm picking up. Give me one more card from this deck, and then we'll pull from another deck. I just want to know if she's alive or she's crossed over. Judgment card is here. Okay. Rebirth, inner calling, a new phase, reckoning, awakening, redemption, forgiveness, and mercy. I don't think this girl's no longer here. If she is, she's with an older woman, and this older woman would be her mother. And her mother says she don't know where she's at. But the problem is I don't know if she was trafficked at some point, because the Judgment card is here. The Judgment is all about like you crossing over and judgment being called on you. Okay? Is she dead or alive? Give me a yes or no. Judgment also can be calling judgment on what the mother did to her. All right. So completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attachment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life, and arriving. This is the World card. This is like, to me, the birth card when you come in, right? Community, optimistical, and joy. One more card on this energy. She walked away from her daughter. Okay, we got the King of Wands here too. We got a lot of, we got wands and we got swords. So did this mom have some kind of addiction, like drug addiction? Did she like to be in different relationship with different men? Because this is what I'm getting too. Like different men, she would be with different men. Yeah, this little girl is not, and there's conflict with the family and disagreement and strife and tension because they want to know where this little girl is. But she walked away from her daughter. Her daughter's not with her. She left her daughter. Now there's a mature woman, but this would be her mom's energy. So did she leave her with an older woman? Good luck, karma, life cycle, destiny, turning period, change, ups and downs. Okay, up and down, unpredictable. So the mom was very unpredictable. She had her up and down. So her mom was bipolar. She left her daughter. Oh shit, this is crazy. Let me just keep pulling. I feel like I need to pull from another deck. Oh god. Now I don't know if I got money cards. I got one money card out. There goes the money. Okay, I'm going to say this. This girl could have been sold to a woman or a couple. Because the reason why I say this, she just, maybe she has some kind of agreement to take her to these people's house. I don't know. But I feel like something changed. The course changed. Because I feel like she tried to take her life. Okay? I don't know if, and this mature woman, this couple's coming out and money and toil and labor, that's my trafficking cards. That's my trafficking cards. I think she might have sold her, you guys. Because I'm not getting no death cards here. Nope, I'm not getting that. But I am getting a message of concern. She just took her daughter somewhere and left her. I'm telling you, wherever this little girl is some mountains and woods. And there's some kind of stream. And couple keeps coming out in my readings. This woman was deranged. This is like an urgency case. And it's going to be made, man-made disaster. So it's going to be made to look one way and it's not that way. And the money cards that we got out, like she just left her daughter and left. She left her goddamn daughter and left. She turned her back. Somebody said she left her child for a man. I believe like something was going on with a relationship with the man. And I believe the man knows about what was going on with her. Okay. And the devil card came out. So she has some kind of addictions. I don't know if it's alcoholism. I don't know if it's drugs. I don't know what it is. But I'm getting some bipolar energy here. But she walked away. She literally turned her back on her daughter. She had all these decisions and she just walked away. And the daughter was last seen in they're saying that she was last seen, Melodee was last seen. Hold on. in August. And this makes sense because of she's walking away. And this is the month of August. Something's wrong with her mental. This she's not right in the head. She's somewhere foreign, somewhere she's the alien card is somewhere foreign, somewhere she's not been before, not familiar with. So, how long was she missing? Because I'm getting two different, okay. So what I could be picking up too with the mind control, the mental, I'm getting two different personalities. I'm trying to get a grip on this. So I'm getting two different personalities. So I'm getting somebody that's loving and nurturing, and then I'm getting somebody that is just the total opposite. So it's like a switch. So this reminds me of somebody that's bipolar. That they can switch from being nourishing, caring, loving to something totally different with this devil energy here. So she has two different personalities. So this is giving me like bipolar type of energy, right? But you got to go past bipolar with this energy, okay? And they said she's been missing for 2 years. And August is coming out of, August is definitely showing up here. But also July is showing up here. I'm trying to see if I can get a year. Okay, so I got the year 2025. And we're in the year 2025. Okay, there. Oh, I'm getting there, you guys. Sorry, just stay with me. I'm trying to process all this. Yeah, she was last seen August of this year. So I'm getting July. I'm getting July and I'm getting 2025. I'm going to show you guys. $2,025. You see that? Okay, and then I'm getting the year 2023. Sorry. 2023. So we're in the year 2025. So she went missing in 2023. And she could have went missing in July. They're saying August, but I'm feeling July. The reason why I'm feeling July is because of Chariot. So is the mom revisiting a place? So we got the year 2025 and we got the year of 2023. And we got July is where the movement is happening. Yeah, July. And we got the year of 2000 and I'm sorry, we got 2023, 2022, and 2024. I'm going to show you. 2022, 2022, 2023, 2025. In 2022. And she would be the child. Okay, so what I'm seeing is the mom's life. So the mom definitely lost a job or can't keep a job because her mental. The mom tried to commit suicide. Okay. So job, I don't know. She can't keep a job. She can't keep a job, or she was fired from a job. The reason why I say that is because of the desperate card. Okay, so she was definitely fired from a job. So her job, her love life, and her mental health is what I'm picking up here. And I feel like she planned this out. This is pre-planned and pre-organized. She left her child somewhere. Okay. Just left her child. So her job, her love life, and her mental. Okay. It's all at play here. Because I'm like being shown the whole scenario here. But what is concerning me is the courthouse. So she will be going to court, my friends. And you see the judge or the person in the court, they have two documentation here or two evidence of something. Okay. So my thing is, did she have something in the courts before? Was she in a mental hospital before? Okay. They're saying she was last seen in August, but where was she seen in August? Because I'm getting July. And I'm getting the year 2022, 2023, or 2025. And if they're saying 2 years, that would make sense for 2023. But the card that's concerning me the most is the toil and labor card. Toil and labor card. Okay, and the strangulation card. She definitely was making movement. She left her daughter. She left her daughter. So she's gonna make up some kind of story with this man-made disaster. But this was pre-planned and pre-organized, and even though she's not mentally stable, she pre-planned this and she organized this. Okay, double confirmation of that. And what I'm getting is two different personalities. So I'm getting somebody that could be the devil and somebody that could be the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, loving, nurturing, caring, and then on the other hand is the devil. So this is showing me like two different personalities. So this woman has two different personalities. That's why I kept seeing the Queen of Pentacles. I'm like, is she with the Queen of Pentacles? But no, this is the mother's energy. It's just two different personalities. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull a card and I'm concerned because I don't know. I'm getting trafficking, but I want to see if she's still alive. This couple card keeps coming out and the money card keeps coming out. Okay. So they need to look at this case either as I'm praying she's alive, but we also got to look at this as a trafficking case. And the reason why I say this is because it's money and it's toil and labor. And why I say toil and labor, I call this my trafficking card, is because I'm going to tell you why. Because these are children working in toil and labor. So they're working in toil and labor, not free will. Okay. And I'm going to verify this toil and labor card with my own damn deck here. So we get the trafficking card out. She's trafficked. If we get the crossing card or the live card, she's alive. But so far with this read alone, this is giving me she left for somewhere and just left. And she's not talking at all because she's not going to talk. She knows what she did. She knows exactly what she did. That money card keeps wanting to come out. You know what this is giving me? Hold on. Let me shuffle this again. I don't want to claim that energy, but I need to know the truth. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, this card came up. This sacrifice card. Let's see. I got British flag. I got danger. I got Mexico. Give me one more card. And this all can mean something. I don't know. I pray that I'm wrong on this, you guys. I pray to God I'm wrong. Childhood trauma. One more card. And if her family knew about this and they didn't fight for custody, shame on these motherfuckers. I don't want to hear nothing they gotta say. I'm like over this type energy. I'm sick of it, to be honest. I'm really sick of it. The mom's going to jail. Somebody's going to jail. The mother is. Double confirmation. Her ass is going to jail. You guys, look at this. I had jail 2 times. She's going to jail. The mom's going to goddamn jail. Oh my God, I'm like, I feel like I can't breathe. This is too much. The devil energy's here again. Double confirmation, the devil. Oh God. I got sacrifice. I got trafficking. At some point, this girl could have been trafficked. She definitely was left somewhere. God, I need a break from this shit. Excuse my French. This is too much. That cover-up card wants to come out. Oh my God. I can't even say this on I can't say this on YouTube. Remember the perversion card? If you look up the word perversion, it also means something else. So this girl was assaulted at some point. And I can't show the card. Give me one more card. This is too much. I need a break. Something with a cover-up. Trusting. Money. Okay, so what I'm getting from this girl might be trafficked or not. She may not be alive. This video is for entertainment purposes. I can't breathe. This is too much. I'm leaving it right here. I don't believe this girl passed away right away. I believe she was given to somebody, sold to somebody. I don't believe she's with us. She could be with us, but I'm not picking that up. And the reason why I say is because she was trafficked. She could be alive. I have to say that because I have to give hope. But with the cards that are coming out, this money cards and the mother got played somehow. Okay, I don't know how she got played. Maybe they promised her more money. I don't know. But this is giving me trafficking vibes. And I'm seeing the four corners here. So when I see the four corners, okay, remember when I did Emily Pike's reading, right? And we seen the crossroad, right? So she said she went to Nebraska, right? This card is the travel card, and it's showing the four crossroads, right? So I have a question for you guys. Is Nebraska at the four crossroads? You know where four states cross each other? I know it's Utah, California. What's the other two states? Because I can't think right now. Because my brain is like, I know it's New Mexico, Utah. No, New Mexico, Utah. New Mexico, Utah. Oh, God, what's the other four? I can't think right now. Let me see. Yeah, I don't believe she's alive. I believe she was sold. There's a grandfather here. A boyfriend knows. And there's secrets. If she's alive, she was sold. That's what I'm picking up. Let me look at the four. It's saying travel. So the four directions. This male energy keeps coming out. So some boyfriend was involved in this. There's some kind of video out there. If she is alive. Okay, if she is alive. Okay, it's Arizona, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico. Okay, thank you. And we got Mexico. We got childhood trauma. So something happened to this little girl. She's definitely was in danger. The British flag could be the American flag, because the American flag at one time was the British flag, or British flag could mean something. I don't know for this case. So what I'm picking up is, at some point this girl was trafficked, and then at some point she could have been, okay, crossed over. That's what I'm picking up here. And my spiritual team is here, thank God. Because I need them here right now. The mom's going to jail. The mom knows the truth. The mom knows the truth. This is what I got on her, you guys. The mom's going to be in isolation. And she's going to jail. Because she knows the truth what happened to her daughter. She left her daughter behind. My God. Okay, this is what I got, you guys. This is so sad. And I got the element of water here. And the mom getting played. Maybe the mom made a promise to this male. And the mom didn't get what she was supposed to get. Okay, this is what I got, you guys. This is so sad. I pray to God that I'm wrong in this. I feel sick to my stomach right now. Like, sick to my stomach. Sick to my goddamn stomach. Thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Felix Readings. This is on, oh God. I feel sick in my stomach. Melodee. I'm sorry, you guys. I feel so sick in my stomach right now. The missing 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard, missing from California. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much. This is the reading I got on her. Her mom got mental issues. The mom's bipolar. She goes from a good parent to the devil. At one point, I believe this child could have been sold, and then she could have met her fate. I pray she's still alive. They need to do, I don't even know if they can do an update picture of her because she's been gone for 2 years. The mother knows the truth, and her ass is going to jail. All right, thank you guys so much. And this is on the beautiful girl. I pray she's still alive. Melodee Buzzard. This is very hard for me, and I feel very sick right now. All right, thank you guys. Bye.